Do you typically sabotage your fitness goals? Well, stay tuned and let's find 3 tips on how you can end that cycle of self-sabotage. Welcome back, Rebels, to another Mind Right Monday, where in 5 minutes or less, we are going to get your mind right each and every week. This week, we are talking about how you can end the cycle of self-sabotage, especially when we talk about fitness and nutritional goals. Now, this is a big topic because a lot of people tend to be a yo-yo dieter. If you're the type of person who is great on a plan and then it totally fails 6 months later, or maybe you do really good for a couple weeks and then you don't do good, and then you do good, and then you don't do good, and you do good. Well, guess what? You're on what we call the cycle of self-sabotage, where you're just a hamster on a wheel, just spinning your wheels, where you end up in the same place, if not a worse place, each and every time. Well, if you're ready to end that cycle, then join me today and we're going to talk about 3 powerful mental tools to help you get out of that rut and onwards to success. With that, let's dive into my very first one, which is lower your expectations from perfect. When we hold an expectation of perfection, you are guaranteed to fail. One of the things that we often think is that if I don't follow this diet plan to the strictest T, then I'm a failure. If I have that one piece of cookie or that one piece of cake or that one piece of chocolate or that one piece of pizza, that's it. It's over. And when we get into that place where I've already failed, what's the point? Guess what the next step is? We just give up. So we have to lower our expectations from perfection. We need to get into this idea of recognizing that you're human. And as a human, you're flawed. And that there's no such thing as perfect in any reality of what we can expect for life. You need to just get to this place where you can say, oops, I'm going to get back on the horse and try again. And when we can have grace with ourselves, and when we can have patience with ourselves, when we can begin to forgive ourselves for when we make mistakes, and stop identifying that just because I made a mistake equals I am the mistake. Now you have the power to completely push through and succeed. It's through consistency. It's through getting back up and trying again. It's through dusting yourself off through the failures that you will find the success and the sustainability that you're looking for. All right, let me end this section off with a quote, which is, expectation is the root to all heartache. I don't know who said this, but it's such powerful words when you think about it, is that expectation is the root to all heartache. Let go of the expectation, set a goal, set an intention, and do everything you can to stay within alignment of that and forgive and have yourself grace when you fall short of it. All right, this leads me to my next tip, which is stop expecting results right away. All right, so another one of the biggest ways that we self-sabotage is if we don't see instant results, we feel that we failed, or what's the point, or why should we continue to try? Our motivation goes straight in the tanks. Well, the reality is many of us are going to see instant results. For example, if your goal is to lose 50 pounds, well, guess what? The first couple weeks, you're going to all of a sudden lose 10 and 13 pounds. But then you hit the plateau. And it's on that plateau where you're not seeing the results, where you need to follow through even more. But that's the common place that we stop. That's the number one space where we give up. And so we need to push through that. We need to not make our success results driven. We need to remind ourselves of the finish line, of the end result that you desire. Stay in tune and in touch with what it is that you want to achieve rather than what you currently perceive. And by doing so, this is going to allow you to continue to stay motivated all the way through to the end. All right, now let me end this section off with another quote, which is, all unhappiness is due to wrong expectation, Buddhism. Again, expectations. When we expect perfection, when we expect results, when we are expecting to see or to experience or to feel something, well, that's what's going to set us up for failure. We need to be open-hearted and open-minded. We need to stay focused on the end result, the picture, and that is going to allow you to succeed. All right, now this leads me to my third and final tip this week, which is stop focusing on what you can't have All right, now this is a powerful way, again, to end that self-sabotage. And yes, I'm still talking about fitness. When it comes to thinking about the result, do you commonly go off of the pictures you see in fit magazines? Off that really super hot chick on Instagram? What are you comparing yourself to? Maybe it's a photo of you when you were in your 20s and you want to get back to where you used to be. Well, this isn't going to allow you to succeed. Sometimes we need to get real with what our results can be. And maybe you're not that super skinny, size 0 supermodel that you saw on Instagram that looks amazing in every single outfit ever, right? We have to be okay that maybe you're more pear-shaped. Maybe you have more curves. Maybe you have bigger breasts. Maybe you have a bigger arms or smaller calves. Whatever it is, yes, you can work on improving those things. And yes, you need to start appreciating these things. Because when we can appreciate who you are and what you can have, it's going to be a lot easier to know when you cross the finish line. So I want you this week, this month, to begin to start to focus on real results. What is the end picture? What is realistic that it could look like and feel like? And how can we start to appreciate the uniqueness that is you? All right, hopefully you guys have learned something from this video. As always, we would love for you to like, share, friend, and follow this on whatever platform you found us on. So whether it's our podcast, where you can listen on the go, whether it's YouTube, if you're watching us live, whether it is on any social media or even our website, which is bonniekelly.me, we'd love to see you every step of the way. Don't forget, we have a community here to support and uplift you. If you've got a personal development question, email us at getinspired@bonniekelly.me. And if you're ready to start your journey today, right now, then check it out with our 21-day emotional detox, where you can start to get your mind right each and every day with 10 minutes or less. Its first 7 days are free, totally on me. Check it out. Links below. Until then, we'll see you later.